Alright, what's up, guys? So, PlayStation has uploaded a video titled Marathon Gameplay Overview Trailer. And yeah, this is a new game that's being developed by Bungie. My concerns is that this is going to end up like Destiny 2, and I don't want that to happen. I don't know what this game's overall going to be about. I'm hoping that it's good. I'm hoping that it's a game. I'm hoping that it brings me back to when that first Destiny had came out. Now, that was a good Bungie game. Of course, the Halo games. But nah, man, let's go ahead, see what this is going to be all about. Hopefully it's good. I've really seen or heard too much about this game, but yeah, I'm curious about it. I'm curious to see what Bungie has in store. Make sure if you guys haven't, go subscribe to PlayStation. And the thing is this though, because I think, isn't Bungie owned by PlayStation? Put the game on PlayStation Plus. I'm saying, like, it to me, it just don't make no sense. You see where Microsoft, I look, I ain't trying to, throw no names out, but I'm just saying, Microsoft, when they release a game that's like Forza, it's released on the Xbox Game Pass. Call of Duty, released on the Xbox Game Pass. What else? Yeah, I'm saying, like, there's all these different games where it's like it's owned by Microsoft, where it releases on the Xbox Game Pass. PlayStation, you literally have the same thing. Do what Microsoft is doing. But yeah, let's just see what this game's gonna be about. It might be a game worth buying and getting into, but anyways, might not be. I think it's a multiplayer game though. I don't think it's no game that got like campaign, story modes, single player content. I don't know why companies do more now.
Marathon is a team-based extraction shooter set around the mysterious and cutthroat world of Tau Ceti 4.
Just way too, they doing too much with these extraction shooter games, man. Like, then yeah, the best bet that you guys have is releasing this on the PlayStation Plus, because these extraction shooter games is getting to a point where I'm getting annoyed by it. Like, every time you see some game comes out, it looks fun, and they just gotta throw that in there. Oh, it's an extraction shooter. I think it has a lot to do with just seeing games like The Day Before, for those that remember that game, and that was supposed to be a zombie survival, but for some reason they decide to turn it into an extraction shooter. And I'm like, man, I get tired of that. I get tired of seeing it where it's like every game that come out, they feel it ain't no different than how it was where they were releasing a bunch of different battle royale games that were coming out. I'm like, man, people, be unique, be different. You ain't gotta be the next Escape from Tarkov or whatever other extraction shooter game. Be your own game.
You are a runner.
I'm saying, like, even if it came down to where they was like, okay, if they asked me, if Bungie or whoever it was that's behind this game, if they asked me, they was like, "What do you think you'd be able to come up with the story?" Yes. If it gotta be like something that's like an episode type thing where it's like every season is, you just play like a short fam. Or even if you guys want like some 50-something hour story mode, let me know. I will write out, because I've been trying to get more into Wattpad and stuff. Let me know what you guys like, what ideas you want, and I will generate the best story that I possibly can generate. If you guys don't like it, then yeah, let it be an extraction shooter. But I'm tired of these extraction shooter games, man.
A cybernetic mercenary who's given up their human form for a biosynthetic shell with unique abilities and stats. Capable of both tactical...
Like, if they have like a PvE mode where it's, you don't have to like play up against people, then okay, I can see. And then on top of that too, don't make it where the enemies is crazy difficult and I'm out here dying left and right. So if it's something where it's like, it's a game that's meant for everybody, then okay, cool. But if not, then I'm like, yeah, this is gonna be another, what was that one, Concord? That was that game that came out and it was out for like, what, 45 minutes, and then after that the game shut down.
Fast-paced combat. Here you'll fight in a crew of up to 3 players across a variety of zones and points of interest. You'll face rival runners in zones of up to 18 players, countless security forces,
is this game gonna be free?
And otherworldly
free,
threats.
Then it's like, oh, okay, but...
To scavenge the remains of a lost colony for glory and fortune.
If you gotta pay money on.
The environments of Tau Ceti 4 are filled with weapons, materials, and equipment you can scavenge throughout the map. Before deploying, you'll strategically build your loadout and select a runner to ensure you're equipped for the run ahead.
Like Apex.
Your objective is simple. Get in, gather as much loot as you can, and make it out alive. Die, and all your gear will be up for grabs. Survive, and your loot can be taken into future runs as you grow in power and fill your vault.
If it comes out on the PlayStation Plus, then yeah, sure, I'll download it. But as far as buying it, no.
Death is inevitable, but it's never the end. Think quickly on your feet and outplay your opponents, and in your next run, you and your teammates will be the ones coming out on top.
Just seems like Apex,
and even if you're down on your luck,
factions
factions can sponsor you with a fresh loadout.
Watch, I could see this game, it ends up being popular, and then EA turns around and does that. They're all like, oh yeah, we're coming out with an extraction shooter mode. So now you find these all-time favorite weapons that you like. Now you can spawn back in into a regular game with those weapons. I'm like, bro, I'm telling you, man, the gaming industry is cooked.
So you can get right back into the fight. Bungie brings its best-in-class first-person multiplayer action to the forefront. Dynamic and tactile gunplay, runners with unique playstyles, and customizable builds create highly dynamic and strategic team fights.
Ain't nobody gonna be doing all that.
Whether you're on a zero-to-hero run or high-rolling with powerful gear, you'll need to use your best judgment when you decide which fights to pick and how. Because no matter how geared you are, players with skill and strategy will always have the edge. Marathon is designed to be played in crews, with contextual pings, shared objectives, and down but not out to streamline playing with your friends. Death is not the end. And if you're the last one standing, you can overcome the odds to revive your teammates and get out with your hard-earned loot. And if you believe your skills alone are enough to conquer any challenge, we give you the freedom to opt out of crew fill to take all the glory for yourself as a solo runner. No two runs in Marathon ever play out the same. With dynamic events, variable weather, and unpredictable players, you'll have to adapt on the fly if you want to survive. Each run has a time limit, and anything can happen while you're chasing your objective. Looking to unlock upgrades or increase your faction reputation? Slip into the shadows as Foy and ghost past your enemies. Search the map for rare materials and profit opportunities without being discovered. Want to push enemy teams and steal their loot? Bring in Glitch with agility implants and your strongest weapons to disrupt rival crews. Running support for your friends? Grab extra equipment, shield charges, and a specialized backpack to be the lifeline they need. You're always free to experiment with team compositions, and the only limit to how you want to play your runner is your loot and imagination. Endgame challenges, ranked play, discovering secrets.
Like, I ain't trying to discredit this game, but I'm just saying this just doesn't look like a game that's worth buying. I'm sorry, but I'm like, I don't see myself buying this game. So that's why I'm like, yeah, PlayStation, if you guys know what's best for you, release this day one on PlayStation Plus. There isn't no reason for a person wait, because it's like the most that this game should cost $39.99. But I'm like, it shouldn't be no $69.99. It shouldn't even be a $39.99 game. It really should be free. But I think that's the highest that they can possibly go up. It's just, yeah. I feel like if you done played an extraction shooter, if you done played some extraction shooter in Apex Legends, you're not missing out on anything with this game. I want this game to be successful. I want them to add a lot of different content. I don't see that in the future. I ain't seen it one too many times where developers come out with games, they listen to nobody, and that's why their games end up failing. And that's why I'm like, with this game, let's just see. I want to be proven wrong with this game. I want this to be like the next, Apex Legends or Marvel Rivals, a game where it's like, and then taking over like a storm and stuff. But I'm like, if not that, I don't see this game being out for that long. So I'm like, Bungie, if you, it's like my thing is this, it's like you guys could have very well did a thing where you re-added the original Destiny 2 content. You came out with Apex Tarkov. Like, bro,
Seasonal storytelling, community events, and more all await you in Season 1, where you and your friends will start to unravel the mysteries
that's the
of
thing. They
Talos.
keep saying you and your friends. I know all my friends ain't gonna jump out and buy this game as soon as it comes out. That's what I'm saying. It's like people be doing that just assuming, oh yeah, everybody that plays this game, they're all content creating groups that sit. I'm like, bro, I'm telling you right now, if there's anybody in my friend group that would buy this game, it would be me to see what this game is about. Other than that, it's like, fam, my friends ain't gonna jump out and buy this game just because you guys come out with some cool gameplay overview trailer. I'm really trying my hardest not to like be overly critical of this game, but I'm like, man, developers, you guys got to do things that are different. You got to do something that hasn't been done before. I have seen this for like the past 3-4 years now with extraction shooter games. Like, you guys ain't did nothing different.
City 4. Remember, you're only ever one run away from the next big score.
I just want this game to be meant for everybody. You know, for the person that don't want to play. They say a price. 23rd.
PlayStation.
Yeah, they don't say nothing about their game coming out on no PlayStation Plus, and I'm like, I just don't. If that's not, if that's the case, then, because hold on for a second, let me see, if there's like a pre-orders, no, that's not. All right, video. They already got Wikipedia. No, that's not it. That's something else. I was about to say, I was like, that's not the. Is this it? This is it, but they ain't got like no price tag next to it. At least it's coming out on Steam, so I was like, I just thought it was gonna be a PlayStation marathon game price. Marathon. So there's like a premium pay for games, but it's not $70. Huh? Wait a minute. There's like Bungie has confirmed in its newly unveiled extraction shooter Marathon will be a premium game you have to pay for, but it won't be 70. So there's like online. So it probably, yeah, it's gonna probably end up being $39.99 and stuff, but there's like will be a premium title Marathon, not be a full price title. What does that mean? A premium title? Even that just doesn't sound trustworthy and stuff. Yeah, I don't know. This game, it should have just came out on that PlayStation Plus or even Xbox Game Pass something. I just don't see that being a game worth getting or buying and things. I'm sorry to the Bungie developers, but I just wasn't feeling that at all. So, anyways, yeah, I know, you know, PlayStation and Bungie, I'm gonna be their number one enemy. But I'm just saying, it's like, people, you have to start coming out with games that are meant for everybody. You're just coming out with games that's like, oh, let's come out with an extraction shooter that people could get into. But it's like the only people that are going to be playing that game are people that have played extraction shooters. The thing is this, my friend that's into Call of Duty, he's not gonna buy that game. My friend that's into Minecraft, she's not gonna buy that game. The friends that I have that play Marvel Rivals, Fortnite, and all these other, they're not gonna buy that game. So that's what I'm saying. It's like, if you're gonna come out with a game, you gotta come out with a game that everybody could get into. But you can't just come out with a game where it's like it's only meant for the people that like extraction shooters. Because there's people like me where I've had nothing but bad experiences when playing extraction shooters. I ain't gonna say like all the time. There's been like, I have to say I had more bad than good experiences with extraction shooters. And I'm just getting to a point now where I'm like, bro, like, if that's what every video game is going to be, that I'm like, watch, they going to come out with a racing game and it's an extraction shooter. They going to come out with a simulation to an extraction shooter, where it's like, you're not even really extractor doing that, and it's just a simulation of what happens in an extraction shooter. I'm just saying, man, it's like that trend of extraction shooter games need to stop. Like, I'm saying there's all these other different genres out there. You guys can be focused on that. I'm saying, like, Bungie, you guys had it where there's that Sparrow racing. You guys could have came out with a racing game for Destiny. You know, you guys could have, I'm trying to think of some other stuff that you guys could have came. That alone would have been pretty sick right there. But I'm trying to think of some other things that you guys could have came out with. Even if it's like, but I'm just saying, you guys could have came out with a story-based game. You guys could have came out, and it just seems like games like that take off more than extraction shooter games. Like, you see where it's like games still to this day get talked about. The Last of Us, God of War. I'm trying to think. I'm saying you got games like that, and then they're all like, nah, let's just do an extraction shooter, a game that's only gonna be popular for about a week or two maybe. And so yeah, it's one of those things. I'm all like, man, people, you got to stop with these extraction shooters. Come out with something else. All right. So but anyways, with that being said, I will talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys go subscribe to the PlayStation channel. Like, my thing is this. I want this game to be successful. I want it to be popular. I want this to overall be, again, they not even on the PlayStation website they announced it, but yeah, it's like I want the best for this game. It's just one of those things where I'm like, man, I've just had one too many bad experiences with extraction shooters, so maybe I am being a little bit too overly critical, and the game might overall be good when it comes out. But yeah, it's with these games, with these extraction shooters, I'm like, I'm just seeing too much of it. So I apologize to Bungie. I'm sorry that you guys got in the crossfire of my extraction shooter game or genre rant. I really do hope that the game is successful, but if not, don't say that this video wasn't no warning. So, but anyways, yeah, talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe. Peace.